Hi, in this video I'm going to talk about inheritance. So our content is what is inheritance in Solidity, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, and multiple inheritance. So let us start with the definition of inheritance in Solidity. Inheritance allows you to create a new contract by deriving functionality from one or more existing contracts. For example, here we have an example. For example, I want to create a country contract for England. And in this contract, I need to have name, population, capital city, and other attributes. So when I have, for example, more than 100 country in a project, I need to write all of these attributes for every single contract. But instead of doing it, I want to create a country contract. And in this contract, I want to have some common attributes. For example, like name, population, and capital city. So in this regard, when I want to add something specific to that country, I can do this in that other contract, but I don't need to add all the common attributes in every single contract. Instead, I can use a contract called country, and I can use the common attributes or functions in this contract. For example, here I have a contract called country, and I have name, population, capital city, and I have Turkey for other contract, and I just say that Turkey is country, meaning that I just use these attributes from this contract, and now these attributes are available in this contract as well. And when I want to add something specific to Turkey, for example like cuisine, I can still add it. Okay, that's no problem. So when it comes to, for example, England contract, I still have name, population, and capital city attributes since I said England is country. But let's say something specific to England, like let's say king, and I can also add it afterwards. All right. So multi-level inheritance. In multi-level inheritance, a derived contract is created by inheriting from a parent contract that has already inherited from another contract. This allows you to create a hierarchy of contracts where each derived contract adds new functionality to the inherited contracts. Let's see an example of it. For example, here I have contract A, contract B, and C. So in this regard, I inherit contract A from contract B, and I can now use this function. And in this contract, I also inherit B, meaning that I also inherit A, because in B I inherited A. Okay, so this is called multi-level inheritance. So hierarchical inheritance. In hierarchical inheritance, multiple derived contracts inherit from a single parent contract. This creates a tree-like structure where each derived contract shares the same base functionality from the parent contract. For example, here I have a contract. It's like the country contract in our previous examples, and from other contracts I call this contract, I inherit this contract. Now I can use foo function in this contract and in this contract as well, and these contracts are also having their own functions like bar and bas. All right. Multiple inheritance. In multiple inheritance, a derived contract is created by inheriting from multiple parent contracts. This allows you to combine the functionality of multiple contracts into a single derived contract. So let us see the syntax here. We are basically having two different contracts here, and we can just inherit these contracts from other contracts at the same time. And here is the logic. We still use is keyword. Then by comma we can use as many contracts as we want. Okay, so let us have a code example. Here it's a basic example just to understand the logic. So I have a parent contract and a child contract. So I want to inherit from parent. So to be able to do that, I need to use is keyword, and I have a constructor. So let us deploy this and see the result. So to be able to deploy this, I first need to pass my parameters. I have child contract and parent contract. So for example, in parent contract, I only have one state variable. So let's see it. And for example, let's say 12. Okay. and I can get the result here. So when we call parent data, it's 12. So when it comes to child, I need to put two parameters here, and what you need to be careful, I actually get parent data by saying child is parent, and now I can use this parent data in this contract as well. Okay, that's the important thing here. So let's say 12 and 15, it doesn't really matter. So let's deploy this contract as well. So let's see the result. For child data, it's 15, and for parent data, it's 12. Okay, that's good. So what you really need to understand, it can really save you a lot of lines of code, and it's really important to use this inheritance logic in your projects because it can save you more logic, more area, and when you use inheritance, your code will also be understandable for other programmers as well. So that's gonna do it for this video. I will see you in the next one.